Welcome to PiSeas Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to PiSeas Tarot, everybody. I am your host. I am Mimi Lightseer. I am so thrilled to have you here. Over here, PiSeas Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we about to get into somebody's business. Good morning to all of my guppies, my friends who are on the graveyard shift, and good evening to my international family. Good morning to all of my folks on TikTok who are watching behind the scenes this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you are new to the PiSeas Tarot experience, go ahead and put a star in the chat. If you are a returning guest, go ahead and put a fish in the chat. We always like to recognize our newbies. So if you are in the building, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today's agenda consists of energy cleanse, a divine insight, a energy reading, followed by tarot card confirmations and closing thoughts. Now, before we jump too far into this, y'all, let me tell you, today is going to be a great day, okay? Today is going to be a great day. As I shared during the pre-show, we have 5 planets in Pisces today. So there is a supernatural phenomenon happening. Not only is there the ability for you to see 7 planets with the naked eye today, okay? So that is the sun, which we see every day. We are on Earth, so Earth is in alignment, right? We have Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. All of those planets are, in Earth being 8, are aligned in a straight line. Now, those of you who follow astrology, you know this ain't always happening. Something's in retrograde, etc., right? So not only can you see these 7 planets exactly lined up for the first time in years, right? But you also have the phenomenon of having 5 planets right now in Pisces. So let me give the warning right now. You have the sun in Pisces, the moon is in Pisces. We have Mercury in Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces. And we also have, y'all ready for this? The North Node is in Pisces right now. So actually that's 6, okay? Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because today is a day of heightened emotions. We've been talking about it all week, but today was the day that astrologers and astronomers have pinned as being the day. So if people are extra emotional today, if your intuition is intuitioning today, if you know something is telling you go play the lottery, go play the lottery, okay? Because it might be your higher self talking to you, but today is definitely the day of your dreams, your intuition, spirituality and psychic abilities, okay? So I just want to make sure that I am sharing that with you today because today is the day. All right, today is the day. Now, if y'all ready to jump into this reading, okay, I need you to go ahead and put for me in the chat those scrub brushes. Put those scrub brushes, your brooms, your vacuums, whatever it is that you want to use to clean. Because, baby, I am telling you, child, it is time for us to get ready to get into this reading. And I have a beautiful reading. So whatever your favorite cleansing emoji is, I want you to put it in the chat. For me, it's the little scrub daddy, the little scrub brush, you know. But if y'all ready to get into it, I need y'all to put those little scrub cleansing brushes in it because it is time for us to get into this. Here, look, here goes Spirit. It's time for us to get ready to get into this cleansing energy so that we can move forward. Here we go, y'all. Before we move forward, it is important that we take a moment to level set and ground ourselves. And a simple way to do that is by cleansing our energy through both breath work and sound. So what we want to do is take 3 deep breaths in. We want to hold it and we want to release slowly, okay? With the intention of each exhale releasing any type of tension and distractions, but we're also inviting in clarity and balance, okay? So we want to make sure that we're inhaling and then releasing any tension, any distractions, any negativity. So you want to inhale positivity and you want to let go of negativity, basically. That's how that works, all right? So here we go. All right. And let's clear away any stagnant energy by calling into presence, aligning our energy, and cleaning up that space. Because some of y'all been at work, some of y'all been up all night fussing, cussing, tussling. And for the other y'all, some of y'all woke up in a bad mood. So we got to clean that up. All right, here we go. It's Moo Moo now. So y'all know she funny acting. But here we go. Yes, y'all, listen. Divine white light, we invite you into this place, giving us clear and precise messages. For those who are here and for those who will be watching in the future, we definitely want to invite you into this place. Y'all, if y'all ready to get ready for an interactive, fun reading, listen. We are about to jump into it. This is a safe space. So your transparency, your candidness, all of your whatever it is that you want to share with us, it is respected and appreciated, okay? But most of all, it's important for you to know that we ain't nobody judging you. Ain't nobody judging you, baby. We all been a fool in love, and today it just may be your turn, okay? So come on in. If y'all ready to get to cooking, I need y'all to find those cooking emojis, find those scrambled eggs to put down here. All is well, okay? All is well with us. So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to go ahead and put those scrambled eggs. Good morning. Here we go, y'all. Each day, before I do a reading, I always take a moment to reflect upon the immediate energies that Spirit is showing me. And sometimes it comes through a divine earworm, and sometimes it comes through a divine message, okay? Today, as I was sitting here thinking about the specialty of today, right? The irony of today, right? How be it that I am a Pisces, this is my season. I have a stellium in Pisces, which means I have 3 or more planets in Pisces. So that's why I'm dressed today. Y'all probably like, Mimi, why you so dressed? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and I've been up since 1:45. What's your point? This is afternoon for me, okay? But the point is that I wanted to celebrate this phenomenon, right? And so as I was sitting here thinking about the emotional aspects of it, because yesterday, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, the energy tried to get to me, y'all. The energy tried to get to me yesterday. And let me tell you, I was sitting here reading the book, and all of a sudden, the emotional energy started coming back to me. I started finding myself thinking about exes and things like that, because you got to be careful. We in the Venus pre-shadow, right? So as I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, oh no. Okay. So that's where I was like, So just thinking about that this morning. And guess what song dropped into my spirit, y'all? Guess what song dropped into my spirit? 1976. Okay? Chaka Khan. Can y'all guess what song it is? 1976, Chaka Khan. You ain't gonna have time to Google it. Okay, so let me tell you. Sweet Thang pops into my spirit. And I said, what? Okay. So what I'm hearing is, now most of y'all may know this song from Mary J. Blige, because your mamas might not have been old enough to know the original version of Chaka Khan. My mama is, okay? Hey, boomers. All right, so anyway, the song goes, I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy you. Though you're not mine, I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy. Bruh. So you know what I said? Whose business is this? Who is over here like, I think you are the one for me. Here's where you ought to be. Now listen, them vocal cords of mine ain't woke up yet. Y'all know I can't sing anyway, but y'all know I'm gonna sing a tune, okay? So the point is, whose business is this? Who's got somebody admiring them and it's calling them Sweet Thang? Who is, who, what, when, what? Okay? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, y'all, I need y'all to go ahead and find those coffee cups, tea kettles, your drinks, wherever you are in the world, whatever you drinking this morning. I don't care if it's a water bottle, okay? Whatever you're doing to quench your thirst right now, I need you to put that emoji in the chat right now, okay? Put those emojis in the chat right now. Because when I tell you, I want to know who got somebody over here calling them Sweet Thang. And then, like, if you don't come on around to this, I might lose my mind. So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to find those coffee cups. I need you to find those tea kettles, some type of beverage of some choice, and put those down in the chat because we about to get into it. Here we go. Now, it's important to recognize that the universe talks to us in abundance of ways. So, the overall energy reading for today, I am definitely feeling these feelings here, right? I feel a plethora of different feelings right now, which I'm channeling more so than anything. I feel a playfulness. I feel like a juvenile playfulness, like when someone is really drawn to someone, very interested in someone, I'm feeling like that eagerness, that interested energy. I'm feeling like that curiosity and inquisitive energy. I'm feeling like the energy of the warm and fuzzies, right? So I know you're probably like, what does that mean? Listen, somebody likes somebody, okay? Aww. And it's important that you recognize that somebody may be with you all the time and don't mean that they like you. People fall in and out of liking you all the time, just like they fall in and out of love with you all the time too. Okay? So, Spirit. Divine White Light, you're invited into this place to show us clear and precise messages. Okay, clear and precise messages. Give us the word for the collective, for those who are here currently and for those who will be watching in the future. Let these messages resonate with whom they may resonate with. Why is this the second time this card done popped up? Exposed and revealed. All right, here we go. Oh, why did I just do that? See, look. But anyway, amen, 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 amen. All right, guys, here we go. So the overall energy reading for today is Tender Embrace. Okay, Tender Embrace with the elephants on it. Okay. And as I've shared with you guys before, every time I see this card does represent that playful juvenile energy that I was just referencing when we first started talking about what the overall energy reading for today is. Most importantly, to note card number is 22. The twos represents duality, it represents balance, and it also represents partnership. Now, the reason why I find this card comical is because, as I shared with you guys before, I always watch animals online, and elephants are funny, especially baby elephants. They don't know how to like use their stout, so like they're always doing like this and swinging their nose around. I mean, they play, they kick, they're children are the same across any species. I don't care what kind of species it is. Children are the same. Gorilla babies are the same. Tiger babies are the same. Bear babies are the same. Elephant baby. It doesn't matter. They're all the same, okay? So that speaks to that cheerfulness, that playfulness, that need to feel accepted, that sense of community. Elephants like to be in a community, right? They don't really stay alone. And then one thing that's unique about female elephants is when they have babies, they do come together to protect their babies from the any type of predators or prey that are out there, okay? So there is a strong sense of community within that elephant community, and I feel as though this is speaking to the need to come together with somebody, but to also have that open door to curiosity and playfulness, okay? Now, what is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? What is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, okay? So something had to fall apart in order for something to come together and for something to ignite. Endings are new beginnings, okay? Endings are new beginnings. I know every time we talk about death and tarot, everybody's like, but death is always a positive thing, okay? It is a positive thing. Contrary to popular belief, death is a positive thing. That means that you're transforming and going from one state to another state, okay? Now, the hidden realms. What does the hidden realms, the guides of the hidden realms have to say? The guides of the hidden realms. Listen to the ancestors, okay? This is about inherited patterns, traditions, integrating wisdom versus knowledge, okay? So this is about you learning from your mistakes and applying it, but also being open and receptive to what your ancestors may have been telling you or are telling you. This is also about you confronting past traumas, bonds, wounds, things that would have probably preemptively impacted you or hindered you from being able to grow and to thrive. You are being called to walk into better. Like you're being called to do better and to know how to do better and to stop settling for this mediocrity, right? Stop settling for things that don't challenge you, they don't inspire you, and they're not helping you elevate and grow. We have spoken so many times about this integrated wisdom. We have spoken so many times about what that means and how that shows up, right? So let's not forget, okay? Let's not forget that when your lessons, how do I say this? When your ancestors learn lessons, that wisdom does pass down to you. And it passed down when elders or people who are seasoned give you advice and you don't want to listen. You have to learn how to let the word to the wise be efficient. Okay? And a lot of times we be rejecting the counsel of elders because we be like, oh, what do you know? You old. Like, for example, I'm an old head now. I'm 40. I'm about to be 41. I'm an old head. But you know, young women always be like, you old. No, baby, I'm seasoned. Okay? Salt and pepper chicken wings on a Friday night. Okay? Don't play with me. Okay, it's things that you can't do to me now that somebody your age ran circles around. Can't do that to me now. That's wisdom. So when I'm telling you, when a man shows you who he is, believe it. That's wisdom. You think you know that man. You don't know that man. He showed you who he was. You keep going based on the words he told you. That's wisdom. Okay? That's wisdom versus knowledge. So that's just an example, all right? Now, what is the undercurrent here? What is the undercurrent here? Thinking that something has to continue to be done the same way is ineffective when it's not effective. You understand? So just because you've done something, this is how you always done it, doesn't mean that's the right way of doing things. That's where I'm going. And it doesn't mean that that's how it has to continue to be done either. Okay? Coral Castle. Live with the intention and purpose, aligning your actions with your deepest desires and values. Okay? So this goes back to live with intention and purpose, aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires. Listen, whatever's going on right now is causing you to reevaluate what's important to you. What are your values? What are your beliefs? What are your traditions? What are the things that are important to you? So, for example, let's say that you are one who believes in marriage, but you're dating somebody who doesn't believe in marriage. That's an immediate conflict of interest. Stop staying with somebody who don't want to marry you when they've told you they don't want to marry you. Okay? Period. If they don't believe in the construct of marriage, what makes you think all of a sudden they're going to believe in it when it comes to you? Do you think you got magical hoo-ha? Okay? The answer to that is no. Don't nobody have that whimsical, magical powers that your cootie is so good that somebody gonna change their mind. That's a foundational belief that they don't have. So that is your first indicator. That's wisdom. That this person is not the one for you. Okay? So, how is it showing up for us in our day-to-day lives, Spirit? How is this showing up for us in our day-to-day lives? We got to do better, people. Spirit is causing us to wake up and realize that some of the things that we've done before in the past are ineffective. It's about the efficacy of things, okay? It's about the efficacy of things. Now, fill your cup. When we talk about cups in tarot, we talk about emotions. We talk about your feelings, your intuition, which is what we've initially started talking about this relationship about. And it also talks about relationships. So what I am picking up on this morning immediately is that there is some discourse occurring between you and another person. Okay? But this is really about you coming into realizing that you're worth so much more than what you've been settling for. You have the abilities and the skills innately to open up and to have the things that you want if you see and believe that you can do these things, okay? So this is really about you coming into the realization that it's time for more. Don't settle for less. It is time that you stop operating in mediocrity by going against things that you innately know better to do. In today's age, stop doing the things that you learned many lessons about. Stop acting senseless, brain dead. Ooh, this is intense energy this morning. Okay. All right, what is the soul whisper today? What is the soul whisper today? What is the soul whisper? I don't know who this is for, but if you know that you have been making poor decisions in your relationships repeatedly and consistently, we're not judging, but just put your little church finger up. If you know that this apply to you, what I'm talking about right now, just put your little church finger up. We ain't judging. We all been there. I told you, we all been a fool in love. We all been, as they call it in the streets, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We have all been, okay? And or we all have been there, okay? So let's not act like it ain't a thing. It's a thing, okay? Now, Determination. Determination. And on this card, we do have the fox, okay? So when you think about foxes, this is about that's that playful energy that we first started talking about. This also represents somebody being cunning. Somebody being very calculating, very cunning, very manipulative, not necessarily knowing particularly the truth all the time. All right. So we got determination. Okay, somebody is very playful and very hurtful with their words. I'm feeling sarcastic. That's where that playful energy is coming from. And so they're saying one thing and doing another, which makes it very confusing. Okay, it makes the energy very confusing that you don't know how to really read or gauge it. And that's where you have to apply that integrated wisdom. This message is definitely going to be providing clarity for somebody, because this energy is coming in very heavy, very intense, and very thick. Okay, so the soul whisper for today is determination. I haven't come this far only to come this far, and that's unknown. Okay, who said that? When you encounter an obstacle on your journey, you may be tempted to give up. When the road ahead looks complex, you may find yourself spending countless hours in perpetual daydream, wishing that you could find what it takes to transform your journey and your dreams into a tangible reality. Close your eyes and see your goal in fully realized form. Breathe in the scene deeply and feel the emotion that evokes within you. Allow the fully blossomed idea to be manifest in that moment, taking every detail, the subtle nuances that make the goal uniquely yours. This experience forms a very crucial part of your goal, the vision. The actual active vision, if I can read this morning, is the first part of the process. The process requires concrete action steps in the right direction. Be specific in your goals, measured in your planning, and consistent in your approach. Results will come to you if you continue to show up for yourself every day. Results will show up for you if you continue to show up for yourself every day. Remember that time will pass regardless of whether you remain in a dream state or not. Let your determination and desire become the fire that moves you towards action. So this is about willpower, resolve, grit, and fortitude. This is about you overcoming the shadows of tentativeness, hesitancy, flimsiness, and irresolute. This is about your base chakra, okay? Now, the fox has been long fabled for its ability to breach the hen house despite the obstacles placed in its path. It's utter determination that drives the fox to achieve its goal, and it is its same drive that asks you one simple question: how badly do you want it? How badly do you want it? This goes back to what I just said. If you got somebody who wants to be married, because as I was reading this, I envisioned somebody envisioning themselves being married. If you know that you want to be married, why are you settling for somebody who does not believe in marriage and don't want to marry you? But I feel like this person is very determined and resolute about keeping you within their grasp, within their wheelhouse. That's that sarcasm. I don't care if you're going to leave. I ain't going nowhere anyway. You understand that sarcastic energy where it's like, I don't know if you're going or coming. Okay. So the sacred words today is: I meet each day with a head on fire in my heart, ready to tackle any challenges that it arise. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? And what I'm picking up on is that it feels like you want things so bad, but you're looking at the person and not at the situation that you want. It's time for you to detach yourselves from the person that you're envisioning this with to just the vision itself. Okay? Because what I'm definitely picking up on is that somebody is putting themselves in a weird space. Okay? It's a very weird space. But this is where you're being called to look at things from a new perspective. aligning your values and your beliefs with your actions. Okay? If that's something that you want, go for it. But don't be staying here with somebody that don't want the same things that you don't want. Okay? Now, give it time. Everything in divine time, and let things flow. That's your first clue. Give it time. She said, I will love you anyways, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here's where you ought to be. Isn't that what I just said? I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine, and I can't deny it. Whoop. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy. Listen. What is the tea here, Spirit? I feel immediately the minute that you let go of the past will be the minute that you'll walk into the present situation with the person that you need to be with. Drop the card on the floor. Talking skit. Didn't I tell you this person is sarcastic? This person is very sarcastic. Whomever we're talking about, that's all they do is talk skit. Okay? And when I say sarcastic, I'm not just saying things that are funny and things that are comical. I'm saying they like to mislead you. I'm stopping short of calling this person a liar, but this person definitely likes to mislead you. They like to play mind games. And this is where I feel like Spirit is calling you this morning to the carpet, because you know this. You know this. All right, what is the news? She said, I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. Brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Dang. So this person intentionally is kicking you out. You're not getting anywhere with these conversations. They're isolating you. It's a defense mechanism. They're hard to reach. So no matter what you're saying to this person, they're not receptive. Ooh. And Spirit says they hide behind their sarcasm. What's beneath all of this? What is beneath all of this, Spirit? It's two things I want to look up real quick. I want to define the word sarcasm, and I want to define the word cunning, because I feel like those are words that we need to define. To be cunning means, it's an adjective, having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. Okay? They achieve their goals by a form of deceit. Okay? The other word that I said I was looking up was sarcasm. Sarcasm is a noun. The use of irony to mock or convey contempt. Okay? So what does contempt mean? Contempt means a noun. The feeling that a person or a thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving scorn. In other words, baby, this person is playing you. And I hate to say it like that, but let me talk in layman's terms. This person is intentionally playing you. Damn! Okay? Now, what's beneath all of this? They're insecure. They're insecure. Okay? No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, they are coming in as being insecure. I'm sorry. That was bothering me. All right. They're coming in as being insecure. All right? Now, child, I just want you to tell the truth to shame the devil. If you know who we're talking about, just raise your hand in the chat. If you know exactly who or what I'm talking about, just raise your hand in the chat. Just tell the truth to shame the devil. Hit the like sign and subscribe while you're sitting here waiting and listening. Ain't no shame, baby. We all been fools in love before. We done all been taken advantage of before. Today is just your turn. It's your turn, boo. The true emotion here is they're shady. They wear masks. They don't never want you to know where they coming from. They don't never want you to know how they feeling. They'll tell you one thing and do something else. This person cannot be trusted. And I hate to tell you this, but every time this person tell you, I feel like this person, I said it before and I'm going to say it again. This person intentionally misleads you. Every time they tell you something, they tell you knowing they're going to let you down and disappoint you.
All a bunch of bullshit.
But that's what they do. That's what they do. They lie to you on purpose. They lie to you on purpose. Now, when we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. Okay? Secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. I am telling you, this person here is full of malarkey. I don't know how else to say it, but if you thought this person was going to change their mind, now was the time that you pump the brakes and check in with yourself. This person is full of it, okay? And they've sucked you in with their sweet words. Okay, they've sucked you in with the flattery. They've sucked you in with the lies and with the deceit. They've been painting pictures for you this whole time. They've been painting pictures for you this whole time about what they envision life to be like, knowing good and doggone well they never wanted this for real with you. I feel like this is starting to come to a boiling point for somebody. The true crime here. I can't make it up, y'all. Shut the front door. The true crime here is wedding/marriage. How many times have y'all heard me say this morning? This person does not believe in marriage, and they keep telling you that they want to marry you, and they don't. They don't. Man, listen.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Baby, I can't make it up. I'm telling you what I'm feeling. This person has been lying to you. And if you ain't noticed by the cards that's been coming out, baby, this person ain't doing nothing but talking a bunch of stuff. Do you believe me now? Ooh, child. What is the yin and the yang? What's the influential energy here? Y'all, I'm on fire over here. I don't know who this is for, but I'm telling you, this energy is coming in. It's very intense. I don't know who this is for. Somebody been up having sleepless nights, wrecking their brain, trying to figure out and reverse engineering, trying to understand how they got here. And Spirit is telling you right now, all you got to do is let go. Let go. And I know that ain't what you want to hear because you so invested on the outcome. But it's time for you. It is time for you to lead this person where you are standing with them. Because I'm trying to tell you, baby, the longer you hold on, the more you hold on, the harder that fall is going to be when you let go.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to tell you. Now, nurture, protective, compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you. This is the person that's over here talking about some, I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. Baby, let me tell you, you need to disconnect your feelings from this person right now. All they want to do is play with you and waste your time. They just want to waste your time. What is what's blocking this energy from moving forward? What is blocking this energy from moving forward? I'll give you an example. I don't know why Spirit just showed this to me, but I'll give you an example. Why are you trying to marry somebody like Neo? Why are you trying to marry somebody like Neo? Neo the singer. Somebody who's clearly poly, clearly does not want to have one wife, clearly doesn't know how to keep their little thing to themselves. But you over here thinking you got magical hoo-hoo and you about to get this person to come and marry you and you about to be the Mrs. No, ma'am. It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna get in line and you're gonna be number 5, number 6, 7, or 8. That's what's about to happen. Okay? What's blocking this? And that's not a dig to Neo at all. You know, everybody deserves to do. But what I'm saying is, it's honesty. If somebody's told you from the beginning that that's not what they believe in, they told you. Now, if you want to ignore all the warning signs, and boo-boo for you. Shame on you. But I'm telling you, let it click in your mind, okay? Let it click in your mind, all right? Now, playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Baby, look, Spirit over here giving a thumbs up. Listen, baby, I cannot make this up. Playing games. Ooh, I told y'all I was going to cook this morning. If y'all think I'm cooking, can you put the little cooking emoji in the chat? If you feel like I'm cooking, go ahead and put the cooking emoji in the chat because I feel like I'm telling you something. I'm hurting feelings today. I know I am. I'm sorry. It ain't me. That was the message that Spirit had. If you feel like I'm cooking, put the cooking emoji in because, baby, it's coming through with a word. It's coming through with a word. All right, Spirit, is there love here or not? Is there love here or not? I'm going to tell you what I think, but I'm going to see what he say. I feel like we are in each other's lives for a reason. So this is about friendship and it's serendipitous for them. Okay, it's serendipitous. But it doesn't feel like there is a romantic connection. And I want to point that out because we did get the yellow rose. Now, if you don't believe me, let me tell you what the little yellow rose means. The yellow rose is positive, friendly feelings, not necessarily romantic.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Now, I'm just going to ask this question because I'm nosy now. Now I'm getting interested and now I'm getting irritated. I just want to know. Okay? I just want to know. Spirit, tell me what is this person's energy like, this person's overall energy like with one word. Tell me what this person's natural energy is like. I already know, but I just want to see what you gonna tell me. Oh, this person full of it. This person's coming in as the Knight of Cups. Okay, so they come through as this big romantic person. They come through showering you with gifts that is misleading. Y'all understand? They come through acting like they have this great big love. Like they come through appearing that they want more than what they really do. And the moment that you get into it where the feelings get deep, that's when they start pulling back.
Mystery illness.
So person A here, you are at a point in your life where you're ready to nurture, you're ready to love, you're ready to protect, you're ready to show up in the fullness and the capacity of love. But you're also being encouraged that you need to give it time. Now, this is not the time. You're involved with somebody who is shady. You want marriage. You want to be married. You want the life of that. Okay. You want the protection of a unit. Okay. You want that unity, that camaraderie, but the person that you're dealing with is shady. Okay. And what Spirit is trying to get you to understand is when somebody wants to be with you, they are never going to fumble. They're never going to play games with you like that.
A few moments later.
Okay. Now, the other person that you're dealing with, they always talk and skit. Okay. Very sarcastic and very cunning. Okay. We've already talked about that, right? Anytime you try to talk to them, they're very secretive. They're sneaky. They're hiding information. Okay. You try to break through to them and have an emotional, vulnerable conversation like people who are grown do. And when I tell you, you might as well be doing Morse codes to them because they ain't responding. You're going to hit a brick wall. They are guarded, they're defensive, and they're hard to reach, and it's because they're insecure. But the one thing that they do acknowledge is they're in your life for a particular reason or another. They don't even know why they're there. They don't even know why they're there. You don't know why they're there. They don't know why you're there. You know, and if you really be honest with yourself and you look around, you're like, what is happening here? Why are we even here? All right. So if y'all ready to get into this reading and figure out whose business this is, I want you to put those magnifying glasses up in the chat, because it's time for us to zoom in. Listen, y'all, we listen, we don't judge. Everybody done been a fool in love before, and today just may be your turn. Just remember that as we shift to the personal insights of the potential energies that are involved, please remember to focus on what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Don't overlook a message without considering your placements. Lastly, I do my readings for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And so if y'all are ready to get into this read, I need y'all to put those magnifying glasses in the chat. Here we go, y'all. All right, y'all, here we go. Whose business is this, Spirit? Somebody is disappointed. Person A here is disappointed. You feel like your dreams have been deferred. You feel like the things that you've been waiting for, the things that you've been wishing for, the things that you've been hoping for, it feels out of reach. And I feel like for some of you, you're looking at your age. And you're saying you're quantifying your success in relationships predicated upon age. Okay? And I get it. It's not ideal to be getting married at 62 for the first time. That's not ideal, right? Because it feels like you waited your whole life to get married at 62. But I'd rather get married at 62 and get it closer to right than to be married to the wrong person at 32. And you done wasted 32 years of your life. Okay, so whose business is this, Spirit? Person A is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Person A is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're coming in as the Eight of Wands upright. This is dealing with speed, rapid action, movement, swift changes. Swift changes. Okay? Movement, manifesting quickly, quick decisions and or air travel. If you or your person is a fire sign, can you go ahead and put the fire sign in the chat? If you or your person is a fire sign or have fire sign placement, sun, moon, Venus, and rising, I want you to go ahead and put that in the chat at this time. Person B, that's funny. Person B is coming in as this air card, okay? They're coming in as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming in as the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, and despair. If you or your person is coming in right now as an air sign, can you put the little air sign? So I want you to put either the fire sign or the little clouds, the little air sign, okay? Listen, baby, listen. Let me tell you something. All of this person's shady ways, and remember, the energy can be transferable, okay? The energy can be transferable or inverted, okay? So either way that it goes, there's about to be some quick forward movement going on up in here that's going to leave this other person feeling baffled. And it ain't nothing for them to be baffled about. We've been having this conversation all this time. Why you acting like you confused now? Okay, why you acting like you confused now, my boy? We've been having this conversation all this time. Child, listen, baby, listen. If y'all ready to get into this, honey, I want you to put your coffee cups up or your teacups, whatever it is you drinking on, because I feel like this finna get good. And I'm going to use these big A cards that I just ordered off of Amazon that I just had to have. So, shut up. Why the first card I pick up was the Ten of Swords in reverse? Woo, my Lord, if y'all ready to get into this reading, child, where them coffee cups at? Where them listen, where them fans at? I got them too. If y'all ready to get into it, let's go, y'all. Here we go. Baby. These cards so big. I swear the man on the moon can read this. All right, here we go. Spirit, what is going on with my fire and my air signs this morning? What is going on with my fire and my air signs? Well, as I said that, my stomach started to bubble. Like, I really did feel like a feeling of anxiety. So somebody is not, this air sign is unhappy with the way things are going in this. I think that they know. And part of their intrepidation about moving forward with this relationship is past traumas, past hurts. Okay, needing to really get into a better headspace when it comes to relationships, but don't know how. Okay, they don't know how. And the reality is, it's gonna cost them. You know, you got to be secure with yourself, you know, instead of being rock around here doing this crazy nonsense that you over here doing all the time. All right, here we go. Person A, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You are coming in right now with the Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse, baby. But listen, honey, at this point in your life, you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, okay? Do you hear me? You have wasted so much time being with this other person.
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
Okay? When I tell you, they are sick of not moving forward. They are tired of being in the same predicament over and over and over again. Okay? They are so annoyed with you and your shenanigans, air signs, that they are like, I don't understand if you're going or coming. But every time I think we get back on the right track, here you come with some additional bullshit that add fire to the flame. Okay? They are so sick of you. They are so sick of you. It's like, I don't even know what to do no more with this no more. Like, at this point, What else can I offer you? Okay? What else can I offer you? Now, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is the funny part, y'all. This is funny. They're coming in as this Four of Wands, upright. Now, here go the comedy. Remember I told y'all this person always talking skit. Remember I told you this person is very sarcastic, very cunning. They keep on letting you lead you to believe that this is their happily ever after. They keep on making you feel like they gonna eventually one day pop up the question, knowing good and doggone well they don't have any intentions on doing so.
What?
You understand? They are intentionally misleading you. Didn't I tell y'all that once already? Didn't I tell y'all this once already? This person has a habit of intentionally misleading you. Because the reality is, they don't want you to move along because they realize your worth. See, they're not confused about what you offer. They're not confused about what you bring to the table. They're not in denial about any of those things. They're happy with you. What makes them unhappy and what keeps them up at night is the fact that they know that you deserve better and they are incapable of giving you better, which is where you get sucked in the trap of wasting your good, precious time with them.
Try.
This is the most disingenuous, inauthentic connection that there has been on the face of the planet of Earth. Because you have given this person so much time to course correct and to fix their skit. But instead, this Mickey Ficky here keep lying to you. It's a proverb in the Bible that talks about this. How the words can be sweet, but the kiss can be malicious. Baby, they like playing games with you. They like playing games with you. And I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm just telling you, this is a mental game. They're insecure. They always talking skit. The moment you try to break down to them and have a conversation with them and try to get some understanding as to where this relationship going, you hit that brick wall. You hit that brick wall. And I'm telling you right now that the more you do this, the more you're going to continuously find yourself wasting time. So my question is for you guys that are here today, if this energy is affecting you, can you please tell me in your own words in the chat how this is making you feel? Tell me if you feel like you're person A or person B and how this is making you feel. Okay? Because I definitely feel like this is starting to hit a boiling point. And I've said that before and I'm going to keep on saying it. It is starting to hit that boiling point. And the question is, what are we doing here? Like, what is happening here? Why are we doing this? Why are we playing these games with ourselves? And it feels like it's a very frustrating energy that is here. Okay? Now, what's favorable here is you got the Queen of Swords. Okay? What is favorable here is that this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is waking up, baby. They are smelling the coffee. Okay? And whatever was said the last time y'all had this conversation, baby, it was the wrong thing to say. Okay? So whatever happened the last time y'all had this conversation, you remember how the last time y'all cried together, y'all tried to have a conversation, y'all tried to. Remember that? The last time they promised you that they was gonna fix this. The last time they said, baby, I don't want no smoke. You know I love you. Like, let me change my voice. Baby, you know I love you. I don't want the smoke. Remember that? What the last time they said that? That put you on guard to let you know, I done heard this all before. Okay? Listen. It is very obvious. It is very clear that this person is not considering your feelings and your emotions behind it. They don't feel like they're responsible for having to manage this. And it is total malarkey. But baby, guess what? This fire sign here, baby, y'all like, you got one more time. You got one more time. You got one, you don't even have one more time. You got a fifth of a time to play games with me. And I'm telling you, the best thing that has happened right now is that you have woken up, baby. You are like, you know what? You done wasted so much of my good time. You're going to either skid or get off the pot. So I'm going to ask if you feel like you are at wit's end, okay? If you're at wit's end with this person, can you just tell me down in the chat, what signs are you getting from the universe as confirmation? And don't say this reading, but what signs of confirmation are you getting from the universe that it is time for you to move on? What signs are you getting that are pointing you in the direction? One way or the other, whether you should stay or whether you should go. But I feel like it's telling you to go. All right, here we go. The consequences here is this judgment card. Ladies and gentlemen, enters judgment into the chat. Okay? Enters judgment into the chat. Oh, baby. All this time this person thought that they was getting away with murder. It is not. It is not. Is not. Baby, let me tell you something. Honey, sugar, come a little closer. Okay? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Because baby dolls, baby boys, wherever you are in the world, the worst thing that has happened to the situation is that you have changed your perception of this situation. Baby, you changing your mind about this. You've been hoping for so long that things are going to come together. And it's like, even though I adore you, sweet thing, I understand this ain't where you want to be. You should want to be here with me because you know what I got to offer. But this is why we got to be careful about giving away all the milk for free. Because who gonna buy the cow when they can keep on getting their fix for free? This is where the death card is. Okay, this is where the death card is coming in. Because this is telling you, it's okay to walk away. Remember in the beginning of this reading, we were talking about listening to the ancestors, the inherited patterns, the traditions, integrating wisdom versus knowledge, right? That's where this is coming in. This is also where you are being encouraged to fill your cup. Why are you sticking with somebody who only wants to take from you? They want to keep you in a holding pattern, knowing that their values, knowing that their desires, knowing that their beliefs are not in alignment with yours. Live with intention and purpose, aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires. Y'all see how all this coming together? You have gotten the wake-up call. You have gotten the wake-up call. You realize that you're too good for this.
Try.
And you are. And you are. Why would you so ever keep staying with somebody who ain't even taking you serious? You know what I'm talking about? You call them and they just looking at the phone ring. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even respect you enough to answer the phone when you call. They don't even respect you enough to text you back right away. Oh, baby, you know I was busy all day. Negro, please. Okay? Please. Please. But baby, I'm telling you, all them games, all them lies, okay? All of the shenanigans and things that they have been telling you is starting to crumble in front of your face, in front of their face. And this is where they're running out of runway. This is where you're running out of runway. Listen, you scared of being abandoned, but you abandon me all the time. Okay? You scared of betrayal, but you betray me all the time. Dealing with other women. Okay? You trying to avoid me. But then you want me to confront you and be around you all the time. You understand? You want me to confront your issues, but you don't want to help me with mine. You scared of being neglected, but you neglect me. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, baby, this person has shown you in so many ways. And all this time, you've been turning a blind eye.
Child. Anyway, so.
And what Spirit is saying, now is not the time for you to continue to play like you don't understand what is happening here. You've been knowing. You've been knowing. So let me ask you this. What do you think will happen if you stay on this current path? I want you to write that down in the chat. What do you think will happen if you stay down on this current path? Do you really think this person gonna change their mind? Or do you really think that if you continue to go down this path, they gonna have a come to Jesus moment? I'm just curious. What do you really think is gonna happen if you keep going down this path? I just want to know. Now, what this is trying to teach you is, it's time for you to wake up. I can't make this up. It is time for you to wake up. No longer can you sit here and pretend like you don't know what's going on. You know. You know. You've been new. But instead you want to sit over here like, you've been new. You knew years ago. Because guess what? A man's representative is not going to be there past 6 months. If a man can go 3 years pretending to be somebody he not, that man is mentally delusional. But he can't pretend to be somebody that he can't be for too long. So you've been knowing for since year one.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't had no gas in it. So now you gonna push the vehicle? Like you doing too much. You think that if you keep on trying to hold this person's hand, one day they gonna grow up and be the mature adult? Baby, you can love somebody all you want to. You can love somebody through some stuff. But you can't love somebody enough to make them grow up. That is a conscientious choice and decision that they got to make for themselves. That's what this is trying to teach you. It's time for you to stop pretending like it ain't what it ain't. No, boo, it is what it is. You felt what you felt. You saw what you saw. You heard what you heard. They did what they did. Now, that's something you don't want to hear. They did what they did. They did it. So my question for you is, now that you know that this is trying to teach you how to wake up, what emotion, and let's not be confused, emotion with feeling, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, feelings create emotions. There are only 6 emotions. There's a plethora of feelings. But feelings create emotions that cause physiological responses in your body. Okay? So if you need help understanding what feelings are, Their feelings are bad, fearful, angry, disgusted, sad, happy, or surprised. 7 main feelings. I'm sorry, 7 main emotions. I misspoke. 7 main emotions. So my question is, what emotion do you need to fully acknowledge and process right now? Right now. Are you feeling disgusted because you wasted your time? That's disappointed. That's disapprovement. That's awful. Do you feel rejected? Okay, somebody on TikTok said they feel angry. So you might feel humiliated. You may feel let down. You may be bitter. You may be mad. You may be aggressive, frustrated, distant, or critical about the situation, right? But the point is, you need to process whatever it is that you're feeling so that you could come out of this fog. Because what Spirit is telling you is, the more you stay here, the more you're going to have yourself bogged down in some stuff that don't belong to you, to where you're not going to be at the point of readiness for the person that he got for you. You understand? This is why you got to heal and process and deal with your own stuff. So what do you need to do to heal? We got the Page of Swords in reverse. Stop thinking about and being worried about what other people going to say and what other people going to think about you. Listen, we all have failed before. Name one person. One person. Name one person that you have ever known has had one relationship in their whole lifetime. Name that one person. Name that one person who's only had one relationship in their whole lifetime. I'll wait. You can't. You can't. Ain't nobody ever in life had only one person they whole doggone lifetime and still live it. If they do, they got the mighty anointing of God on their life. Because for most people, okay, for most people, they've failed multiple times before they got to the good stuff. Okay? I'm just being honest. My grandmother was married 3 times before she was 35. It took her 3 times before she found somebody that she could spend the rest of her life with. And they was together 53 years after that. I'm just trying to tell you, baby. I'm just trying to tell you. Let's stop pretending like failure in relationships is not common. It is. Like, who do we think that we really are that we could get to be in a relationship and not fail? How do you ever learn how to have a healthy relationship if you've never experienced bogus, broke down, ineffective relationships? That's that integrated wisdom that we're being encouraged to actually utilize today. You think you know how to have a healthy relationship until you had to go through an unhealthy relationship to learn how to have a better quality relationship. And see, some of y'all keep on mistaking quantity for quality. You keep on thinking because you've been in this relationship with this person for X number of years that y'all got it going on. But the quality, I put it to you this way, baby. Let me put it to you this way. Let me tell you about it this way, sugar. White, gold, and silver looks the same to the untrained eye. To the untrained eye, a diamond and a rhinestone look the same. One's real, one's fake. I'll do you one even better. To the untrained eye, a diamond and a lab diamond look the same. But when it come to you and your relationship, baby, everybody know this ain't what you think it making it is.
There are multiple video evidence, social media evidence.
I'm just trying to tell you. And we got the world card in reverse. What you need to do. What you need to do. You got to stop holding on, sugar, to this. Accept your failure with grace. Okay? Accept your failure with grace. Why you keep running from the truth? I understand you disappointed. I understand you heartbroken. I get it. I understand you don't want to let everybody know that you've been letting this person dog you out and stress you out. But newsflash, everybody see it. When they see you, they see it on your face that you tired.
Embarrassing.
Everybody see it. Don't you know everybody know when you stressed? Just like everybody know when you happy. They be like, "Ooh, girl, you glowing." And you be like, "What?" All I did was put on a little bit of what's that stuff called? Shimmer stuff. What's the little shimmer stuff people put on their face? All I did was put the little shimmer on. Girl, you glowing. Okay? Just like they see that. They see when you stressed and you tired. Okay? They see that too. They know when your house ain't happy. They know that. And then as soon as they ask you how you doing, if you okay, you getting all defensive.
Excuse you.
Baby, it's time for you to accept your loss. It's time for you to accept your loss. Stop acting like your intuition ain't been talking to you and telling you this whole time that you should have exit stage left a long time ago. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You kind of played yourself with this one. You kind of played yourself with this one. And I know you didn't do it intentionally because we all hope for the best. We all hope for the best. But if you be honest with yourself, you played yourself with this one because you sat up here and let this man play in your face.
Get that stuff out of here. I told you this is a hen party. Don't try to sneak apple juice to my hen party.
Okay? How you gonna try to bring some apple juice up in here and we over here drinking cognac, whiskey, Hennessy? You understand? Scotch. And you want to drink some apple juice. Now, I will be drinking apple juice because I don't drink alcohol. But you understand what I'm saying. You over here just being so gullible over this man. And you want to be my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. Girl, take a number.
You seem like the type of woman who still falls and can get as stupid as the rest of us girls. Do you think I'm gullible? I think that you can be. Well, with the right man. Yeah, no, I'm not gullible. You get stupid. I'm not going to be stupid anymore.
You get stupid, okay? That's that integrated wisdom, baby. When you start coming to the conclusion, oh no, take your own advice. Okay, take your own advice. Now, let's figure out what's going on here. So we already know it's time for you to walk away from this. Whoop, there we go. With the Judgment card again. Listen. It's time for you to free yourself. Stop being worried about what other people gonna say and think about your situation. This is your relationship. This is your life. This is your business. Why you sitting up here letting somebody else control your life and your happiness? If somebody else got something negative or adverse to say about what you're doing, that's when you tell them to go worry about their own relationship. And then most times, they ain't even got another relationship. Most times, they ain't even got another relationship. But they want to stick their nose up in your business and tell you what to do. Tell them to go sweep up around their own front porch and call you back. We got Temperance here. Okay? So we got two major arcanas back to back. And actually, let me break this down to you even deeper. We ended the first pass on two major arcanas, okay? Now we're here again with two major arcanas. Baby, let me tell you something. This person has been impeding your life. If you really do a quantitative and qualitative analysis about what your life has been like the time that you've been dealing with them, your money been funny. And I know I say this all the time and but this is just how energy works. Let's be truthful. Your money been funny. You didn't get that promotion at your job. You've been having all hell break loose in every area of your life. Your skin breaking out. You're getting heartburn and indigestion every time you eat. You're frustrated, you're on edge, you're pent up, you're aggressive all the time, you're angry. And then every time you want to have a conversation with this Mickey Ficky, and you want to pour out your heart and tell them about how you're feeling and what you're dealing with, they meet you with emotional inadaptability. In other words, they're emotionally absent. And when you're trying to have a conversation with them about what you got going on, all they know how to do is go. They just play in your face. They can't even meet you with a civil conversation. They can't even support you. And the reality is, this is teaching you in every way. The universe has shown you, boo. This ain't it. This is not it. This was not a test. This was a lesson for you to understand that you have been in a karmic relationship all this time that was rooted in insecurity, inferiority, inadequacy, lust, resentment, low vibrational. I mean, do I need to go on? That wasn't the test. That was your lesson for you to get some wisdom. But the test is now, what you gonna do now that you know this?
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Watch, soon as you leave this person alone, your life starts opening up. Your happiness starts coming back. Your money starts coming back. Your joy starts coming. I mean, everything coming back. Okay? It is time for you to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you. And we've been talking a lot about that, but I just want to amplify that today. I want to amplify that today. Your angels want you to have the best of both worlds. They do. Your spirit guides want you to have the best of both worlds. They want you to look good and feel good at all times. It's time for you to close the door. And once you close the door to this, it's time for you to take a step back and heal your heart, heal your soul, heal your mental space, clean up your energy. Because this person has depleted you for so long. That's why we got the fill your cup card here. This is going to require you to be very determined about healing yourself and realigning your vision on the things that you really truly want. And it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be ugly. You probably gonna need to sign up for some therapy and some counseling afterwards. I ain't lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. And for those of you who come to Pisces Tarot all the time, y'all know I've been constantly promoting this book called The Inner Work of Relationships, which will be linked down in the description box below. I have been promoting this book and telling y'all it's not an easy read. It's not something that's going to make you feel good. You could probably only read 2-3 pages at a time. I try to tell myself I'm going to read 10 pages every day at a minimum. But the book is so educational and heavy that if you read that fast, you're not processing what you've learned. And what I'm telling you is, it's going to be an insurmountable amount of work that you are going to have to try to overcome in order to get yourself back on track, to get ready for the life that you really, truly want. And once you do, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. You're going to feel your connection back with God, spirit, whomever you believe in, whatever your spiritual practices are, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel it. And I'm telling you right now, every time this person try to call you and try to apologize, baby, you're going to have that phone up to your ear. You're going to be like, what, Tyrone? Bye. Get Tyrone up off your phone. Tyrone ain't doing nothing but wasting your good time telling you lies and phony alibis. This person don't mean no good to you. Don't mean no good to you. Okay? They don't want nothing, didn't want nothing, don't ever want nothing. All they want to do is suck up all your good energy and waste your time. And here we go. We got the Lover's card here at the end of the deck. Again. This is about a choice that you're going to have to make. This is about a decision that you're going to have to make. Once you leave this situation alone, baby, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 5 cards are major arcana. Baby, once you leave this situation alone, you're going to start realizing, I got better opportunities and better options out here. I got better things to be focused on. Okay? I got more things going on. I got more things going for me than I do against me. Period. And I'm telling you, surely as today is Friday, February 28th. With these 5 signs in Pisces today. These 5 planets in Pisces today. I am telling you, it is time for you to take back control over your life. Stop allowing this person to suck the life out of you. They don't want nothing. They will never give you nothing. All they want to tell you is a bunch of lies. They want to tell you a bunch of mistruths. They want to deceive you and waste your time. You will be the perfect example of a lady in her later days in life that's sitting up here still waiting for a man to marry her and they never did it. Don't waste your time, not another day. Now, if y'all, I just want to know, to help you with your personal growth, I want you to write down in the chat, what is one change or mindset shift that you are willing to make today to start taking control over your life? I want you to write that and put that down in the chat. What is one habit or mindset shift that you're willing to do to empower yourself today to take back over your life? What is one thing that you think you can do today? One thing that you think you can do today. I want you to put that down in the chat. Now, if y'all ready to get to these closing thoughts, I need to see them paper, pens, notebooks. Put the paper, pen, notebooks down in the chat. I know I just gave y'all 2 assignments at one time. All right. But I want you to put down your notebooks, your papers, your pens. Take notes on what the closing thoughts is going to be. Because baby, I'm telling you, it's time for us to come up with how this final outcome gonna come. Now somebody say not vandalize her truck. Listen, we ain't going to jail for losers. We are not going to jail for losers. Okay, we ain't doing that today at all. All right. So if y'all ready to go into these closing thoughts, let me see the paper, pens, and notebooks emojis down in the chat. Here we go. All right, so as we prepare to get out of this business, I talk about final outcomes and I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Only God can, right? But what I will tell you is I can read the energy, which means, all right, I can tell you what is potentially going to happen, but everybody has free will, okay, including you. So now that I am telling you how this story can potentially end, baby, I want you to make some better choices and some better decisions. All right? So here we go. Move my coffee cup out the way. All right. Love is available to you. But I keep going back to age. Some of y'all feel like y'all too old. And the truth is, you're just right. Okay, you just right. Now, you got to come out of this self-imposing prison that you have put yourself in with this 8 of Swords in reverse. Stop living your life in denial, folks. Stop being resistant to change. Change is a part of life. Change is a part of life. Let's be clear. Change is a part of life. Nothing in life is permanent. People change their feelings. People change their minds. People change their plans, okay? Once you start to learn how to accept that life comes with changes and nothing is permanent, you will have a whole different way of viewing and accepting life in the world, because you understand that things happen, okay? As soon as you free yourself from that, you're going to start a new journey, okay? You're going to, listen, this is going to be a cycle that you don't have to repeat no more because you have learned your lessons. And you said, you know what? I don't want to be in a situation with anybody else that's confused about me. You deserve somebody who knows about you. They for certain about you. They know, boo. They know. They don't play about you. You ain't got to beg. You ain't got to plead. You ain't got to do none of that. Okay? You ain't got to do none of that. No more. You ain't got to do none of that. All right? So I'm trying to tell you that in order for you to meet your potential, okay, it is absolutely time that you stop allowing yourself to sit and wallow in situations that are not aligned with who you are and what you want.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Okay? It's time for you to walk in alignment with the things that you want. Y'all heard me in the beginning of this reading when we were talking about what it means to be determined. You have to set your eyes on the prize and let the law of attraction and the law of reciprocity and the laws, the spiritual laws, do their thing. Because all that good will, good karma, good love that you done put onto somebody else, it'll come back to you. It just ain't gonna come back to you in the way that you thought it would from the person that you thought it was. Detach from the person. Focus on the what, not the who. And that applies to both in your healing and your manifestation. Focus on the what and not the who. Because the moment that you attach the who to the what is the moment that you put yourself in a prison and in an entrapment that you can't escape. So you need to let go of the who from the what. It ain't who did it to you, it's what they did that matters. It ain't about who gonna give you what you want. It's about what do you want. That moment of clarity is coming through. Okay, that moment of clarity is coming through. And it's loud. I'm not settling no more for less. I'm not going to tolerate somebody who want to be outside. Let me tell you something. At this tender age of 40, when I meet a man and he always outside somewhere, talking about going to this bar, going to this restaurant, going to this club. First of all, it's Friday. You ought to be tired. You done went to work all week. You done dealt with all this craziness in the world. You ought to go home and get ready to go to bed. But I understand you want to unwind. Fine. But if you going out Friday night, you out at the brunch Saturday morning, you're out Saturday night, you're out Sunday at the day party, you too outside for me. You got to pick one night a week. If your night is Friday night to go out, then that's your night to go out. So you can sleep in on Saturday. But if you outside, too outside, nah, you a man I do not want. You got, what you outside for? I'm at home. What you outside for? What's outdoors that you just got to keep going to look? If I'm at home, why you outside? You outside more than the damn street lights. Take your ass home. You understand? You too outside for me, baby. You too old for that. You got kids you don't see. Red flag. You two on vacation for me, boo. I'm not hating. I'm just calling the fact a fact. What's your credit like? Because you can't have too much money to be on vacation all the time. I could travel once a month. I used to do it all the time. I haven't done it. I need to get back to it. But the point is, if you got money to be somewhere all the time, once a month you somewhere, okay, then that tells me you're mismanaging money somewhere else. Who you trying to impress? What you trying to prove? Because the people that you trying to impress and the statements that you trying to prove, you speaking to a bunch of people who either don't care or they don't know you enough to care. Don't nobody care. And as soon as you walk away and you realize that, baby, you're going to come into the man of your dreams. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. I am telling you that. The moment you leave this person alone, you're coming into the person of your dreams. And see, ooh, this is good, spirit. Remember in the beginning of this reading, I said, give me a message for this person's overall energy. When we was talking about how this person just be lying and deceiving you. Remember we talked about that? Remember we talked about how that person lied and deceit you? Yes, they deceit you. I said what I said. They deceit you. Okay? Remember how we was talking about them being deceitful and cunning and sarcastic? Remember we talked about all that? Baby, the moment you leave this pawn alone, this devil's spawn alone, let's call them what they are, they were a counterfeit of the true blessing that God got for you. Get rid of the counterfeits. Didn't I tell you to the untrained eye, a diamond and a rhinestone look alike? Didn't I tell you to the untrained eye that a lab diamond and a real diamond look alike? Didn't I say that? If you heard me say that, just put your little ear in the chat. Just put your little ear in the chat. Because I know I said it. Sure did. Yep. But let me just let you know again. The devil gave you a counterfeit of what you wanted. And you signed the package.
Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
And all this time, Spirit has been telling you, this is not your person. This is not what you're supposed to be. Get out of this and run. And you've been holding on to this for dear life. Every time somebody tried to tell you something about this person, you wanted to refute it. You didn't want to believe it. You thought they was just being a hater.
Accusation. False accusation. And
all this time you thought that. And what I am telling you today is, if you sit back and reflect and look over your life and over every one of those situations, you know what they are. If you sit back and reflect on all those things, you're going to see it and you're going to be like, damn, it was in front of my face the whole time. It's time for you to put these burdens down. You making your life harder than what it got to be. Dealing with a bunch of folks where you ain't supposed to be there. You brought this on yourself. Stop playing a fool for somebody who would not play the fool for you. Because, baby, they played you and you played yourself.
You are a scammer.
You need to change this person's name in your phone to Scam Likely. Because anytime they calling you, texting you, sending an email, letter by pigeon mail, sending up a smoke signal or a Morse code, all they are doing is coming around to deceive you and to defraud you, to give you false hope, to get you all excited just to drop you down on your face. They don't want you in the ways that you want them. And I hate to say it. So if I don't have anything else that I got to say to you today, let me say this. This just in. Stop wasting your time dealing with people who don't have your best interests at heart. Back to you. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Okay? It is time for you to realize what you're dealing with. Baby, you are dealing with somebody who is out of control, dysfunctional, and empty.
I just saw a messy man.
And I hate to say it that way. But if you look at it and you realize that it is what it is, you realize that you're wasting your time. So why you keep playing with somebody that wants to waste your time? Why? Why? You see them coming. You see the warning signs. What you waiting for them to attack you for?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Listen, baby. I only want what's best for you. That's my job, to tell you the truth. I can't sugarcoat it because that would be irresponsible of my gifts and my talents. Like I told you, I heard Chaka Khan, I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here's where you ought to be. Okay? But you can love this person from afar. And that's what this is telling you. You can love them and not be with them. You can like them and not want to be with them. But this person has shown you in so many different ways, they just like to waste your damn time. And yeah, I'm going to say it just like that. They just going to waste your damn time. Okay? Now, angels, for the people who are involved in this reading, what points of messages do you have for the Aries? Dang, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay? That joy is going to come as soon as you leave this person alone. That joy is going to come as soon as you leave. Why this? Look, Spirit gave thumbs up. Ain't nobody gave no thumbs up. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy once you leave this person alone. This ain't it. This ain't it. The card says, you don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. This person has been playing games with you. Listen. Romeo and Juliet, what words of advice do you have for the people that are in this reading? What words of advice do you have for the people who are in this reading? Forced, listen, apothecary, forced sin, cunning, the dark side of humanity. I told you, this person, y'all, let me read this out loud. My poverty, but not my will, consents. Stop consenting to somebody wasting your time. Stop consenting to somebody deceiving you, defrauding you, being devoid of your emotional and feelings or emotional and mental state. Stop allowing somebody to play games with you. Just lying to you. Telling you one thing and doing something else. Stop consenting to that. Every day you wake up and you stay in this relationship, you say, oh, I think I can do this again. And what Spirit is saying to you is, what is wrong with you?
Mystery illness.
You keep on going down this path. You keep on showing the world how you got this mysterious illness going on in your brain. That you don't see it, that you don't feel it, that you don't know. You know. You know. I know you don't want to be embarrassed. I know you tired of hurting. I know you tired of being frustrated. I know you are resentful. Okay? I know that you angry. And I get it, and rightfully so. Spirit, what is the soul action that needs to be taken here today? What is the soul action? Well, actually, before I go here, let me go over here real quick. I know you desire better than what you're getting. I'll tell you that. Okay? You desire much more than what you're getting. And you deserve much more than what you're getting. What is some shadow work that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius can work on? Obsession. Release the chains and free your mind. This is about your fixation, your compulsion, and your preoccupation. I can't make this up. That card say release the chains. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, release the chains. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. What shadow work does Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in this conversation need to work on? Envy. Turn green eyes into a force for self-improvement and inspiration. This is about jealousy, this is about covetousness, and this is about longing. Remember I said a while ago, this person knows your value. That's why they don't want nobody else to have you. This is why they won't move around. This is why they keep playing games with you. This is why they keep lying to you, because they know what they got. They're hoarding you. They're holding you hostage. And you consenting to it. You so fixated on this relationship working. And what God is trying to tell you is that there are other fish in the sea. You might not like tuna fish, but tuna has the most protein out of all the fish that's there. It's a high protein fish, big old fish. When you think about tuna, you think about little bitty baby tuna. But when you look at tuna, they pick them dang on piece of fish can be 100-something pounds. Big old fat, juicy fish. I don't want no tuna, I want some shrimps. Well, you keep selling for shrimps. You're going to have to eat 800 things of shrimps just to get the same amount of protein you could have got in one bite from a piece of tuna. Other fish in the sea. Stop settling for less. That's the message. That's the message. Stop settling for less. All right, here we go. What's the soul action for today? You keep worrying about what'll happen if you leave. From a negative perspective. But what will happen if you leave in a positive perspective? You keep saying, well, what if I fail? Well, what if you win? You understand? What if I leave? What if you leave? Then what? What can I do to make a difference? We talked about this already. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such a way that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such a way that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because of it makes a difference. Now, I'm going to change this just a little bit. And I'm going to say, make a difference in your life today. Make a difference in your life today. Big or small. If this situation is causing you harm, making you cringe, giving you anxiety, making you have grief, giving you depressive states, keeping you up at night, not making sense to you, pulling you down, making you feel inferior, making you feel less than, making you feel inadequate, inferiority, incapable. If this is making you feel negative in any way, shape, form, or fashion, what can you do differently today to change your outcome? What can you do today to change your outcome? And all I can do is tell you, stop playing in the trash. Ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there for you, child.
Get that garbage out of here.
It's time for you to realize it's time for this person to go. And even though I know you don't want to let this person go because you love this person dirty draws. But the question is, does this person love your dirty draws? Or are they just sucking up space and wasting your time?
Get your shit, and get out.
It's time for them to move on. It's time for them to go touch grass. It's time for them to go beat the pavement. It's time for you to enrich your self-esteem with the things that you know that you could do better and be better. It's time for you to treat yourself better with kindness, with grace, with decency and integrity. It's time for you to realize who you are. But stop allowing somebody else to dog you out and stress you out and run you in the ground, dragging you through the mud, leaving you out in the cold. It's time for you to stop playing games with these little people out here in the world that think they got power and ain't got no power at all. They don't have power unless you give them power, which goes back to the consenting. Stop consenting to nonsense. So, this is my last little card for y'all today. I can't make it up. The point of power is always in the present moment. The past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. I just said that. Today's thoughts creates my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. I just said that. It's time for you to take your power back. When this fool called you today, what's up, baby? What we doing? What we doing? What you finna do is get off my phone. Okay? It is time for you to get these people up off your phone. It is time for you to block them numbers so that when they call, text, and a letter by pigeon mail, it is time. It is time. No more. No more. I'm telling you now. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today with the Pisces Tarot Experience. If you've enjoyed this reading, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join our community over on YouTube at Mimi Lightseer. I always post content and I have more engaging content like this that is live on my channel. Okay, so you can always go back and listen to these lives if you missed it, or go back and listen to a timeless reading that is also there as well. You are more than welcome to always go back and have access to this content. Remember, if you ever need to come back to what I said today, you can always save this link and replay it at any point in time. I love to hear from you and your thoughts, so make sure you drop a comment in the section below and let me know how this message resonated with you. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe, okay? So give me that thumbs up. I also want to thank y'all who have been watching behind the scenes and being active and engaged on TikTok. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am currently booking only through my website, which is linked in my bio at PiSeasTarot.com. Don't hesitate to reach out, okay? Don't hesitate to reach out. Now, one thing I want to remind y'all, which is what we started this reading talking about, is how today is going to be a heightened emotional day with all these planets in Pisces. We got 5 planets in Pisces. If you missed it, go back and watch the playback from the beginning because I talked about it, okay? So remember today, when you go out there, some people being a little funky, a little emo, a little out of control, a little weird, you know, whatever they got going on, Just keep in the front of your mind that everybody is dealing with the battle that you cannot see. So be kind, be patient, and gentle with others as much as yourself. How people treat you is not your business, but how you respond is. So make sure you leave a little bit of love everywhere you go today. And until next time, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.